Welcome you all to this Life Master Club for young people. A few months back, a couple had come along with a daughter, stating the daughter was very poor in academics and all her academics work were incomplete. They further said that they had put her for a dance and a music class, for which her attendance was very irregular, and she never practiced nor studied at home. During my conversation with her daughter, she said she is interested in all these things. She knows the importance of all these things. But what is stopping her from doing this, or what is stopping her from doing her work or practicing the music, is that she does not get the mood. In fact, mood is a block for every one of us. People those who are able to kick this mood off become the winners, and people those who are not able to kick this mood off become the losers. I advised certain therapy for her, and which gave a very good results. Now, there are different ways how we handle this mood. There are different ways how we kick this mood off. I'll just give you one of those ways. Let me share with you a few tips, primarily concerning the students of your age. Which is more important for you is the mood which you don't get when you want to study or when you want to practice something. It can be your music or dance or karate or sports, any sort of an activity, and above all, studying. If it's to do to watching movies, you're always ready. If it's time for you, you need to spend time for social media, you can spend n number of hours. Absolutely no issues. You want to spend time in chatting, you're ready for it. You want time to spend in video games, you're ready for it. But when it comes to studies, there is something which is stopping you. That's what is the mood, which blocks you from doing it. I'll give you a small few tips how we can overcome that. Please follow this for a minimum of 3 months, and then you will be surprised and you will love the result what it gives you. To start with, list down all the activities that you need to do. It can be music, it can be dance, karate, sports, above all, studies. Once you have listed all these things, you assign, you schedule it, you put a time for each one of those activities. And once you have put it, stick on to that time religiously. Come what may be. You may have visitors in your house, there may be an important event happening, there may be an important occasion or an important program in TV. Let that be anything. You will not deviate from the time what you have assigned yourself for each activities. Once you have done it, before you get into it, let me take the example with that of studies. You have assigned 3 hours for your studies. Now before you sit to that, irrespective of your mood says you're not good, you don't feel like studying, you feel lazy, you feel sleepy, whatever it may be, we are not concerned about it. That's the time you got to go for it. You have to go for it. And before you go for it, how you go is you finish all your works in the sense, finish your toilets. If you have to visit the toilet, finish it up. You want to drink water, drink the water. Or you want to have some refreshments, have the refreshments. Get into a comfortable clothing. Your hair, if your hair is going to disturb you, please comb your hair in such a way and tie up your hair if it's required for boys or the girls, whoever it is, in such a way that you don't get distracted. Your dress should not distract you, because if you feel very hot, very warm, you will not feel comfortable. So everything you feel, you get things set. Please keep all your mobiles out. Don't take any mobiles inside. No WhatsApp, no mobiles, nothing. No TV, no fan. A fan can, of course, fan can be there, AC can be there, all that is fine. But any sort of distractions. See, we have 5 senses. What are the 5 senses? We have the sight. So where you sit to study, you should not get any distractions. No visual distractions. If you're sitting in your terrace, you must not be distracted by what's happening in your neighbor's house or what's happening in the opposite building. You should not get distracted like who's coming, who's going, or if you're sitting on the which is facing the road and things like that, you should not get distracted by what is happening. You should not get distracted by even a dog or bird or whatever comes. So first, ensure that eyes is taken care. Second, ears. Ears, you should not get any sound of a TV or a radio, music, anything of it. Because what happens when we are studying, some dialogue somewhere, even in a mild manner, if you hear also, your mind gets into it. What is the dialogue? Which movie is this dialogue from? What happens in that? Don't get into it. Or a beautiful song, don't start getting attracted to it. So see to it that you get no disturbance from any of these things. Third, smell, of course, only to an extent you can control it, not to a very great extent, but see to it that you are not distracted by any foul smell at least. Taste, do not think of any food, especially when you are reading. When you are studying, maybe your mother is preparing some nice food and something like that, you don't get immediately into it, right? And touch, that is your sense. Touch is, if you are going to sweat profusely, you are not going to read comfortably. Or if you are going to feel very cold, you are not going to read comfortably. So look into this. Above all these things, make the place a place which you love to go and sit and read. Let it not be on the bed, lying down, relaxing. No, that is not the place, because every place, everything has got vibrations. If you lie down on your bed and read, you will not read in full potential of what is there in you. So read in a comfortable place. Make your seating comfortable, and for the next 3 hours or whatever time you're fixed, you will not move out of this place. Initially, you may find that nothing is getting into your head. No problem. But sit there, read. Even if you don't understand anything, absolutely no issues, but dedicate your time only for that. Once in a while, on and off, you will get distractions. Your mind will deviate and go somewhere. Don't try to keep on controlling. If it goes, the moment you notice that your mind has slipped, it's gone somewhere, just pull it back. Your mind is drifting away and getting somewhere, pull it back. Whatever it is, as I said, you may get a nice aroma, your mother is cooking. The moment you get that aroma, you don't get into the food. Yes, it will get into food, but then pull it back. This is the first step that you need to do it. That particular time, what you fixed for your studying, for the learning hour, you got to dedicate that only for that. To begin with, as I told you, distractions will come. Don't worry about it. End of the 3 hours, you feel like you have not learned anything. Absolutely no problem. Be happy. You were able to spend the 3 hours in one place sitting. That itself is a success for you. You got it? Now, the second very important thing is, when you are into this, sometimes you will feel sleepy. You will feel tired. It is not that you are tired. It is not fatigue. It is only anxiety. Its anxiety develops when you know that your load is more, your workload is more, and when you understand you will not be able to cope up, you will not be able to finish it, you develop an anxiety. Nothing to worry about the anxiety. We can deal with it. So these small things will come. Anxiety in the form of sleep or laziness or fatigue and things like that. All that you can do when you're very tired, when you feel very drowsy, what you can do is have a small distraction. You get up from your place, take some nice breathing exercise, jump a little, stretch your muscles, stretch your hands, stretch your body, everything, get back to work. Don't think that, okay, this is the thing, okay, let me go out of this particular place, let me go have some water and come, let me just say hi to all and come. No. You will not move out of this place, whatever happens. That should be your commitment. If you are able to stick on to that commitment, success will be yours. Next important thing is change your identity. Now, what is meant by identity changes? You shouldn't have the identity saying that I am basically lazy, I don't have the mood to study, I'm forced to study, I don't like to study. All these things are all disempowering ones. Change your thoughts, change your focus, empower yourself. Start changing your identity. You change the identity saying that I'm very good in studies, I love studying, I love learning, I'm learning new things, I am energetic, I'm with a lot of energy, I'm with a lot of vigor. That's the emotion you need to carry. Never go with a disempowering one. Go with all these positive things. Yeah, I'm going to study, I'm going to learn this new today, I'm going to finish off this. I love studying and I'm successful. I'm able to stick on to it. I commit myself to the time I have devoted for this particular activity. Next, learn to accept criticism. Criticism, your parents will be criticizing you, your teachers will criticize you. Criticize in the sense, they'll say, we don't like parents to tell us, study. The moment they say, what you are doing, you're wasting time, you're not studying, we get annoyed, we get irritated. Please don't do it. For what purpose they are saying? They are telling this because they are concerned about you. So take it positively. And somebody says, your handwriting is not good, or the way you're doing it is not good, don't feel discouraged. Take it as a constructive opinion or a constructive thoughts what they have shared to you. It's a free consultancy what you have got. Be happy about it and take it. Accept it. Next, look at for role models. Role models can be anybody whom you have seen and you are inspired by them. It can be your seniors or anybody, and a celebrity, anybody. Look at them. Look at the way they perform. Look at the efforts they have put into it. And especially when it comes to studying, look into the way how some people are able to learn things. Find out what makes them to grasp things easily. What is it that they do that you're not able to do it? Analyze that, take it, learn from them. And once you have found what is that's lacking, implement it, change. You be ready to make the change. Probably you may require a different learning pattern from what you are doing now. It can be you may be a learner who is more interested or very good in visual learner, or you can be an auditory learner, or you may be a learner who is looking through the text and doing kinesthetic. It can be anything. Look into what type of a learner you are. When you read something or when you're trying to understand something which makes you to understand it in an easy and a much more better way, change it. Be ready to go in for that particular change. And when you are able to do all these things in a very constructive manner, I assure you, within a period of 3 months, you will be surprised to see a beautiful improvement in your activities.